Hey guys, welcome back to episode number 2 of the EZTV podcast. I'm Kayla.
I'm Haley.
And today we're going to be discussing book club. And let's introduce our guests. Miss Bundler, can we get a round of applause? And
I'm Lil.
perfect. So I'm going to start off.
Slam poetry snaps.
So we've read a ton of books this past year and into this school year, but I do have to ask, what was your favorite book of the entirety of book club? Both years combined.
Wow.
Okay, I'm super biased.
Duh.
About this question.
That's a point.
You're biased about every question, Lil.
But this one specifically. My favorite was Scythe.
Yes, Scythe was a really good one.
Scythe was my favorite because that's actually my favorite author.
Yeah,
I own like almost every single one of his books. Like even the ones that are like you can't even find in print anymore. They don't print them. Yeah, they don't print them. Because they're not very good, but
I agree. That's a really good pick. I liked Scythe. That was a good one.
Okay, well, I have to say Throne of Glass because, like, that's also my favorite author. And I wouldn't say that book is necessarily my favorite, but the series is my favorite. So the fact that we even, like, implemented that series in the book club was awesome for me.
I'm going to be so honest. I only finished one book this book club.
Bruh.
Which one?
Dash and Lilies.
Oh God!
Why did you finish that one? That was the worst one.
No, I had time. It was over break. It was over break, and I just had the time. But of all time, Once Upon a Broken Heart. That is the series I finished.
Once Upon a Broken Heart was good.
I love the characters. I love the development.
Yeah.
I like the world building.
Yeah.
Every aspect. And I started reading Caraval. Oh
Yeah.
my, so
Once
good.
Upon a Broken Heart was
Her
good.
writing
Wait,
is
what was that one that we read? It's a show now on Netflix. And she solved a murder, and she's like a high school.
Oh, Good Girl's Guide to Murder.
I liked Good Girls
That was
Guide
a good one too.
Yeah,
that one was really good.
I forgot about that. Was last year.
I just got Caraval.
Oh
Yes.
I just got that.
Read
like,
that one
a week
first,
and a half ago.
then read Once Upon a Broken
I
Heart.
started reading it and it's
Really?
so
Because that's how you find out about Jax and everything.
Nah, just be confused.
So we
that's
read
what I
them
did.
wrong.
We read them wrong.
It's fine, because you don't
Well, I
really...
love Once Upon a Broken Heart.
I like being confused, so I'm okay with that.
But you find out about his backstory with Donatella and everything.
Oh, okay.
So, first book I
I
finished,
did
it
it
was
wrong,
really
and it
good.
was still beautiful, so it's fine.
It was really good. I read the first one, I started Legendary, and then I got really busy. So,
Yeah, I went to Barnes & Noble with somebody, and we had went and got books, and he had told me that it was a really good series and stuff, along with a couple others, so I ended up getting that one.
As you should.
I started reading it, and it was mind blown, just a lot. It takes a lot for me to be able to read a book.
Exactly.
I have to like a book to read it. And if I read like the first couple pages and I am bored, then I cannot read that book.
I like how you said that like it was a profound statement. I have to like a book to read it. Duh.
That's real.
Don't we all?
Do you like actually read it or do you like do audiobooks?
I actually read it. I can't
Yeah.
do audiobooks.
Really?
I can read and listen to music, but I can't listen to the book being read.
Stuff I listen to is like background noise for me, so I can't like sit down, focus on doing something, and then also listen to it.
Yeah.
Really? Music distracts me.
Really?
Yeah. I hate having music on. When I'm in my car, my audiobook is on. I
have
can't
to.
do music.
I hate
really?
quiet.
Yeah.
Quiet is too much.
Well, I don't like quiet either, but I always have an audiobook playing. Like, always.
In my English class, we were reading a book, and she had like sent us to go read by ourselves like a certain amount of pages or chapters or whatever. And she was like, "Okay, y'all can like listen to music or whatever." And she's like, "I don't know how y'all listen to music while reading. I can't do it." I was like,
That's hard.
I can't.
I don't
It
either.
helps me focus.
Is it instrumental, or does the music have words?
It's just instrumental.
Oh,
That's fair.
understandable.
That's fair.
That's-
Yeah.
I thought it was like words. I was like,
I
how?
was like, how are you doing that? No way.
I will
there's
get
work-
distracted.
You're reading like a really sad book and then Toxic by Britney Spears is playing out. Like, what's happening?
Gangster rap comes on. It's Pride and Prejudice.
Mr. Darcy's getting down.
Yeah.
So we discussed our favorite book. What about our least favorite book?
Okay, wait. Okay, I have to preface this because I think there's always, and this is part of what I'm trying to get you guys to see in book club, right? Is we can read some trash books, right? But I think there's always a way to respectfully not like a book. And I think I've never read a book where I couldn't at least pick one thing out of that I appreciated. And maybe it was so bad that was like the cover, right? But the fact that someone has sat down and maybe taken years of their life to put so many thoughts into a piece, that's remarkable to me. So I cannot like books, Dash and Lily, but I can still find, like, even when we talked about that in book club, I was like, this book did nothing for me. I felt it was very boring, like, but I can respect that it was a cute story. Would I recommend? No. But I can respect that someone sat down and wrote it and it was cute, right? But yeah, I think there's a way to, like, hate a book calmly and respectfully.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. I feel like there's one good thing about every single book. Even if it's like trash, there's
Even if
one
it's trash,
thing.
you can find something.
There's a couple things in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your one thing out of Cruel Prince, Miss 0 stars?
I think I said -2.
Yeah.
3 or whatever it was.
Can we zoom in on that?
Yeah, no, trust. 0.
So, it's been a hot minute. Come back to me. Come back to me. Give me one
I'll
second.
start mine. I, out of both years, I did not like 1,000 Boy Kisses. The cover was pretty. It was, like, symbolic, but hate is a strong word. Hold on.
You can hate it respectfully. You can hate it
I
respectfully.
strongly disliked, like, it had a good plot line, but the way it was executed, for me, I had to connect with the character. I no way connected with any of the characters. The plot line, I just didn't follow with it.
Yeah.
It's not something I enjoyed, and the development of the characters I didn't like either. Because what do you mean? He leaves, comes back, and is just...
Wait, no spoilers!
That's like the whole thing. It's written in the synopsis.
Okay. I don't want you to
he
spoil.
Leaves,
Yeah, it's in the
comes back,
synopsis.
and he's like totally ignoring her everything. You would think he'd be a little bit like, oh my gosh, I'm back. I get to see you. We had all this history together.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so glad to see you. No, he's just, screw you.
Yeah.
Which that was just probably the one out of all of them. I like Dash and Lily's had a cute story, but some of the development of the characters, like Lily, she felt a little too childish for me.
She was like 5 in my head.
Yes, she felt way too childish
and he
for
was
me.
like actually like 16 in my head.
And Dash felt way more mature. I liked his chapters. I mean, yes, some of their thought processes were a little
They were
off.
both very immature.
They were both immature,
Yeah.
but comparing the two, Lily was definitely way below.
And I feel like for that, the show, literally, I feel like it was different. It was so different than like the Dash and Lily
I
book.
need to watch it.
I need to watch it too.
I don't know which one I actually enjoyed more, but I liked Dash in the TV show better.
Really?
Okay.
Yes, he was actually likable, and then Lily was not likable in
either.
of them. No, in either of them, it was a no. And her brother was more likable in the book than the TV show.
Okay.
But Dash was like the best character in the TV show. He was so good.
I guess I need to watch it, but like, I really didn't like the book. You know what else I didn't like? 5 Survive.
It was so predictable.
I predicted the ending from literally like page 10.
Some of
And then I went through a whole book where they're just stuck in a single place,
with the sniper.
knowing how it was gonna end. It was so like I had claustrophobia from being in that RV.
Exactly.
Just read Lord of the Flies. Literally, it's
I
just
love
so
Lord
much
of the
better.
Flies.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
literally, that was
That
just
book.
really.
I read that. At
This
my
is why
old
you're not
school.
in book club.
I read that book at my old school.
I need to read it.
The teacher
really good.
made it like so boring, and
Well,
so I just couldn't like get behind it.
I would try reading again on your own.
Yeah.
I would too. I would agree, like, it's definitely a different writing style because it was written, like, so long ago, and you have to appreciate it for its time. It's like when you watch, like, Jaws, right? Have you ever seen Jaws?
No.
You're in film club, and you're...
Okay,
Mr.
you started
Horton,
on my list.
get it together!
in my list. Hold
She
on.
has a whole wheel of movies that she's never seen before.
Oh my gosh.
I just think, like, there's certain things you have to appreciate for the time period that
Yes.
they're written, right? And maybe they're not necessarily, like, outstanding today, but back in the day, it was like, whoa, someone had those thoughts, right? And I feel that way about Lord of the Flies.
It's so good. I read it in 7th grade, so it's time for a reread. But it was like
That makes me so sad.
I read it in 7th grade.
Yeah, you haven't read it since. Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
Well, I haven't had time. I've been reading lots of different books. Okay.
Okay, wait, we never talked about your book you really hated.
Oh yeah, Cruel Prince. I hate that one. Okay, so the one good thing is I thought I don't know how to say his name. I cannot do fantasy character names. I can't. But her, like, the guy that came in, like...
Maddox.
Yes!
The king.
I like
Not
how you-
king, but like commander. Or
Yes.
Whatever
Yeah,
he
yeah,
was. He
yeah.
was of some high status.
Yeah.
He's, like, interesting. He's, like... He's definitely not a good guy, but he,
But he does good things sometimes.
See,
Like, he was
that's such a
developed, yeah.
narcissistic behavior. Like,
It is.
he's like Abby Lee Miller, actually. He's Abby Lee Miller from Dance
Comparing
Moms.
Maddox to Abby Lee Miller.
I think I actually wrote that in my
Crazy
notes too. I think I
comparison.
actually did.
We should have had our journals here with all of our annotations.
We should have.
I have them all on my phone.
I actually did finish Five Survive. That is one I did
Okay.
finish along with Dash and Lily's. That was this year, right?
Yes.
Yes, so I did finish that one too. They were developed really well. I liked how Red was developed, all of them. I liked Red's little tics she had, like nervous tics or whatever, things that were repeated throughout. What was his name? Oliver, was it?
Yeah.
Oliver. Oh, God.
I hated Oliver. Oliver was my Dolores Umbridge. Like, I actually just could not get over the fact of how much I hated him.
Like, it was horrible.
bad.
Have you seen Harry Potter?
Stop it. Really?
Have you read the books?
So, hey, what if I had
Haley, you need to
either-
leave.
Yeah.
You need to leave.
Get
This is not
out.
your podcast anymore.
Yeah.
So, like,
How are you in EZTV and you haven't seen one of the biggest franchises in the world? And how are you doing the book club podcast when you haven't read one of the biggest franchises in the world?
How did you get past middle school and not read or see the Harry Potter movies? How?
I don't want to
Okay, listen.
I'm glad they're
Third
attacking.
grade.
I'm glad they're attacking you and not me. 'cause
Okay,
Normally I'm attacking Lil.
I tried reading the first book. I really tried. I could not get through it.
Okay, and I think that's fair. Like, we say that about, for some reason, every book we've read in, like, book club this year has been a part of a series, like a
Yes.
start of a series.
That's what it was last
and
year.
the first book in a series, I think, is always the worst because you're setting up so much. Like, nothing happens. You're just getting to know characters, getting to know the setting. Maybe just, like, skip the first book.
Like, I...
Just get the second one.
Watch
so
the
many
first
times.
movie and then move straight into second book.
I tried so many times to start reading that series, and I couldn't.
I'll just give you a quick summary of the first book. I got you. No.
You're a wizard,
Harry lives under the stairs.
Well, I know that
He gets
part.
cake. He goes to Hogwarts. There's a creepy guy. Then he doesn't die.
Like, I know.
Oh my
I know
gosh.
characters
That's all.
from Harry Potter.
I could probably quote the whole movie for you right now if you want.
Let's not.
So to move on to attacking me, I have
Okay.
a question for y'all.
Okay.
What has been like y'all's, not just in book club, but like y'all's favorite author just in general?
Ooh,
Because I have mine.
I don't have.
Who's yours?
It's kind of basic, but I really love the Colleen Hoover series. Like,
Really?
I love her writing. Like, It Ends With Us. I got through that book instantly.
Okay, can we talk about the drama with that? Because I'm so mad. Because I
About the
also
movie?
adored the book.
Yes,
gonna keep
And all the
so-
drama
I
with the
might need
movie
to-
has taken
I'm
away
gonna-
from the message of the book. And I'm so mad about it because the actors made it about them instead of actually looking at what the story was about. And it was such a deep, impactful story. You know, she wrote that about her mom.
Yeah.
And now, literally, no one's recognizing that.
And it's so upsetting.
Yeah.
Because I got that book and I didn't expect to like it so much. And then I got through that book in like 2 days.
Yeah.
It was so good. And I'm currently reading Ugly Love by her.
I loved Ugly Love.
It's
you
so
look
good.
closer.
But it's just
You should
like,
do Verity. Verity's my favorite by
I
her.
also have that one.
Okay, Verity's my favorite by her.
I have.
And they're making it into a movie with Anne Hathaway and
Really?
Dakota Johnson.
Oh, I love Anne
Oh my
Hathaway.
God.
Anne Hathaway is a queen. Yeah.
She is. She's
Yeah.
a trooper. It's
First-
just I don't know. Some people don't like her, but and then that movie, I thought it was okay.
Can I say something? I love her books. Can I
Her books
say?
are amazing.
Here's what I feel. As far as literary merit goes, absolute trash of an author. I don't think she's writing what we all want to read, right? Which is garbage. We all like a good garbage story.
Yeah.
But I don't think she's actually like a good author. But yes, I soak up her books. But in terms of like a good author, I would say like Jane Austen, obviously.
Jane
Yeah.
Austen's
Has
amazing.
great literary merit. She includes good plot, good character, setting development, all of it, syntax, grammar, like all of it. Colleen Hoover, like literally is like, here's a story, and I'm like, it's a good one, but yeah.
My mom would call that candy. Like, it's not good for you.
But you like
it's-
it.
You like it. It's there.
Yeah.
That's what Twilight
I'm
is.
not a big Colleen Hoover fan. I tried reading her books. I also don't like books that are like realistic either. That's just not
Okay.
my kind of thing. But
Yeah.
what one I can check. Let me check what one I started with. And like, I do not like books that start getting in it. I'm gonna bleep
Yeah.
that out. Trust me. It's not my kind of book.
We need a slow burn. Yeah.
It just.
A nice hallmark will develop into like a love. Yeah.
Let me see. I'm
Have
trying
y'all,
to.
have y'all ever read Maybird or To Kill a Mockingbird?
Yes.
Love To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yep, To Kill a
Love.
Mockingbird.
Love.
That was like a required one in middle school to read.
I can't remember which one was my sister's favorite book, but her favorite author is Jane Austen, but I think her favorite book is either Maybird or To Kill a Mockingbird. I can't remember.
That's fair. No, To Kill a Mockingbird's really good. But
So I
think it's on the
can't
banned
find
list, right?
the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is strange because I literally read it in middle school.
I can't find the one I checked
It was
out.
required reading when I went
It
to
was
high
required.
school. A lot of the things. I probably shouldn't say that.
Yeah, we probably should. Stay clear.
My favorite author, Adam Silvera. Sorry. His first book, I haven't finished the first to Die at the End series, but that book, I've never cried in a book. The writing was good. The development was good. Every aspect of it was so good, and I like his writing style. Also, oh my gosh, I can't remember her name. She wrote The Once Upon a Broken Heart.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
What is your name?
Shoot.
I think of all the wrong authors.
Stephanie Garber.
Yes.
Like, again, she developed her characters well. The first book was good. Like, you got all the stuff you needed, but it was put in a good way.
But it was actually good. You
It
wanted
was-
to continue.
Yes, you wanted to continue. It was put in a good way. And also, she does a lot of foreshadowing. I love foreshadowing. Like, second book, Ballad Never After. They're always like, ballads never end good. Guess what? It didn't end good.
Yeah.
Like, it was so
Guess
good.
what?
I love her writing. Both of them. I love developed characters. I have to see the development, and I have to, like, there could be a character I absolutely hate, but their development is so good,
That you
like them. There was a ton.
Well, and especially you who likes to get behind a character, like when
Yes,
you're reading,
yeah.
like as long as the development is there, you can put yourself in any role. Yeah.
There's like a ton of characters. I'll like text one of my friends, I hate this character, but their development is so good. They're meant to be hated, and they do it so well.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah. Oliver.
Yeah. Oh,
What
no.
development? I saw no development.
He started out a bad guy, ended a bad guy, but I had some very strong feelings about him.
You see his progression from like being just this kind of bad vibes guy to this guy
Like
is
an actual
terrible.
literally
Like you see him
Yeah.
progress into this like I don't even know,
Yeah.
like this awfulness throughout it. Like
So there
more
was progression, but the fact that I felt so strongly about
Yes,
hating him
like, he
is
was-
good character.
It's good character. He was developed well. You're meant to hate him, and you do.
Lil.
Neil Chesterman. He's my favorite.
Yes.
He did.
He's another top one.
Excuse me. He's the one who did Scythe. He did Dry, which I don't know if they're like gonna make a movie off that one. Like it's in production. It's that one's basically about like if Colorado cut off like the river to California and California didn't have any water.
Facts. Like that could happen.
I know, and that's why it's such a crazy story. But my favorite book of all time is also by him. It's called Challenger Deep.
Oh yes, Challenger Deep.
It's so good. Like,
How did I not put together that he was the same author?
it's the same author. It's so good.
Weird.
And just, I love that book too because it's actually hard to find print too, which I think is
Really?
a shame. Yeah. But it's literally so good because it's about this kid with schizophrenia.
Oh, I
It's-
love those
it's-
kinds of.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is that he based off of his own son. His own son has schizophrenia, and
Really?
his son helped him make the story.
That's good. I
And-
like when they
so
involve
cool.
others.
Yes. And my favorite part is that if you have the actual physical copy, you can scroll through. Gosh.
Scroll. Freaking generation. Oh
Z
my
came
God.
out. I'm sorry. No, if you flip through the pages, there are pictures that his son drew while he was in the mental hospital.
Really?
Because in the story, the guy's an artist, so it'll show his pictures, but it's actually his son's pictures, and it's kind of my heart hurts because
Yeah.
he that's what he saw, and I was like, oh. But it's so
But
good.
it's so good that he put that in
Yes.
there. Yeah. Actually makes the story based on, real events.
And it
yeah.
makes it more personal because if
Yeah. Excuse me.
Connor,
hi.
Hi guys.
You're not in book club?
Sorry.
you joined book club.
Huh? Oh yeah, I'm joining book club.
He's joining.
Oh, that's my bad. I was just checking if they still had something up.
Okay.
Okay.
I did like Scythe, that one. I want to continue it. It's just I have so many books I need to finish
So
first.
many.
You should. The second book is the best one.
Again, it comes back to character development because Goddard, I hated him.
It's okay. Unwind. Y'all should read it.
Okay, have y'all read the book that was in This Is Now by S.E. Hinton? Because I know y'all all probably read The Outsiders, but have y'all read that?
So
No.
about The
I
Outsiders.
haven't read it either.
I didn't read The Outsiders.
Yeah.
That was then This Is Now. I don't think I've ever been so shocked by
That is then This Is Now.
That was then. This is now.
Really?
It was so
Just adding
crazy.
book.
It was
to
so,
Yeah.
92.
so good because shout out Miss Horton, love you. That book
Me too.
was so good. Like I didn't expect to like a book so much, but I finished that book. I just kept going.
That was
And
then. This is
the
now.
ending was just insane. It did not end how I expected it to. Character development goes insane in that book.
All right.
So since we're kind of near the end, I do want to talk about the fundraiser a little bit.
Oh
Just because this episode comes
I'm
out
really excited.
the day the fundraiser is. Oh,
Oh,
That's real cute.
love that.
It's cuter because you can't see my face.
we're gonna zoom in on that.
yeah. So the fundraiser is this Friday, which this episode comes out today. So it is at, what time is it again?
April 11th at 6 p.m.
What she
She's
said.
ready.
in the EHS library. Answer trivia questions, mark your bingo, win prizes.
We're competing against dodgeball because we got double booked. So come to us, please. Please. I beg.
I think that they're very different demographics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually people who want to play dodgeball are not the book nerds.
Okay,
You
fair
wouldn't
enough.
catch me dead in dodgeball.
Show up and
Real.
do both. Just do both.
Support both.
Yeah, support both.
They're
Support
both for good cause.
Yeah.
Yes. It's bingo and trivia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any information you'd like to bring forth? Because
We have really good prizes. Not like, oh my God, here's a piece of candy, but like actually really good prizes. Yeah. Basically, we're going to ask a trivia question. You have 30 seconds to think of it on your own. And when you think of it, you mark it on your bingo sheet. And if you can't think of it, it's okay. You will get shown the actual image that's going to be on your bingo sheet. So you can still mark it even if you're bad at trivia. And then when you get a bingo, rule that I developed in my family, you can't yell out bingo, you have to yell out bingy. Bingy, bingy, bingy. I don't know, that's what I do in my family.
so we're making them yell that out.
Yeah, because isn't it so much more fun to see a big, massive man be like, bingy!
You're actually so right.
And that way, if you yell out bingo, like Lil yells out bingo, but I also got a bingo, but she yelled bingo, I can stand up and say bingy, and I would actually be the winner because I followed the rules,
Yeah,
right? So it adds a
that's
little
fun.
flavor. Yeah.
Has a little flair.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Also, oh wait, continue.
No,
Sorry.
go.
I was gonna say we need to show the EZTV Film Festival as well.
Oh right.
That-
Since we're talking about book club, obviously since we're an EZTV channel, you need to come to the film festival.
April
I'm gonna
25th.
find you if you don't come.
You better come.
You better be there.
We will hunt you down.
Yeah.
Just reading stocking books, I would do it.
I'm not coming. I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding. Come April 24th from 5:30 to 8:30.
Yeah, you're gonna see
Yes.
some cool projects, and I think the seniors are gonna have a super secret one that's only gonna be shown at the film festival. So be there.
Stay tuned for that, and the theme will be announced very soon.
I think I know it.
I just like dressing up for it.
Do you
I
know
like
the
it.
theme?
No.
Okay.
I think
But I went last year and like we just got dressed
Well,
up
the
and it was
theme's
very
going to be
fun.
posted around the school today. Which,
I think I do.
When you're seeing this, will be already posted. So
Okay,
Yeet.
perfect.
I think I know it.
That actually went really
stay tuned
good.
for
This
the
went
next
better.
episode. I hope you have a great
Oh,
evening.
I already got up.
And bye, Kayla.
Read books! Read books! Read books!
Books are dope.